What's up, everyone? Welcome to popculture.com's group chat, where we talk about all the reality TV news that we care about and that you need to know. I'm Anna Rumor.
I'm Jose Bastidas.
And I'm Jameson Brown.
Okay, today's show is getting a little sexy right off the bat. We're talking about the sexiest man alive, John Legend. A weird time where everyone forgets that all celebrities are hot, and that's why they're celebrities. Khloe Kardashian didn't know she won an award, which is very funny because I still remember that 8th grade spelling bee that I didn't win. And we're going to across the pond to the UK to talk about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's unconventional Christmas plans. And then we're going to round up Dancing with the Stars because we always do, and we love Dancing with the Stars. So let's dive in. John Legend, he is People's Sexiest Man Alive 2019. Thoughts?
You know, it's a choice. You know, congratulations, John. You got it.
Jose, that sounds like the shade in your voice.
I mean, it's not
so
shade.
shady.
I just have questions. Like, you know, yeah, John is very nice, and you know, as attractive as any celebrity, I guess. But you know, did the Avengers turn it down? Like, was Jason Momoa busy?
The Avengers?
Like,
you know they're not a real people.
Just pick one Avenger. Like, I don't know. Just like, I just have questions.
The Hulk. I pick him.
Okay, but
in
the
Greek
whole
form.
Yeah, cool. I'm in for that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those little shorts. Nice.
Oh my god, this is too much. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like at this point, to become people's sexiest man alive, you either have to be Idris Elba or work on The Voice, because
He already was. Idris Elba was last year.
exactly, that's why I said Idris Elba.
Oh,
But like, thanks for correcting
so
me.
in the future they're not going to. No, I was gonna say. I just thought you were talking about like going forward. You needed to be Idris Elba, and I was saying no. He's already been there, done that. But also, can we talk about the fact that he's clearly not the sexiest man alive because he's a DJ.
Ooh.
Dang.
Tough stuff. It's tough for all of us.
I mean, was he
made that choice
before he became sexiest man alive, or did he gain the confidence to become a DJ after being people's sexiest man alive?
He was a DJ beforehand because I used to think he was attractive, and then I found out he was a DJ. So when the cover came out last year, I was like, nah.
Oh, man.
Damn. Oh my god. I do not condone this hatred for Idris Elba. You know, we love you, Idris Elba. But apparently Anna doesn't.
I'm sure he's nice. But I don't know. I kind of like the John Legend decision. I was going back and forth because, you know, people make fun of John Legend for looking like Arthur. So that's a tough sell with sexy. But I think it's giving a nice message that he's really nice, he's funny, he's incredibly talented, and he is an activist. So I think that maybe that message is that those things are sexy rather than just having really nice abs or nice hair. So
yeah,
kudos to people if that's what they were trying to do.
I was
and
gonna ask,
if not,
like, how do they, like, what's in their evaluation process with this? Like, do we know how they go about it? Or
yeah,
just,
like who
they
votes
choose
for
kind of
this?
at random, or I mean, I'm sure it's not at random, but
I don't believe it's super objective. I don't think they have like points or anything like that. One thing that I've noticed is that typically the people that they choose have something to promote in the near future. So take that as you may.
Money.
You don't say.
Yeah, John Legend, next album. When is it? And I mean, it does make sense. And you're right. You know, he is really nice. And he and Chrissy Teigen are basically like Hollywood's most beloved couple right now. So it makes sense to give him the spotlight. I just can't, you know, there's something about that, the voice connection that, you know, rubs me. You know, it's like, what's happening over there? You know, 2 years ago, who won? Blake Shelton. And I'm just like,
oh gosh.
I'm still wondering who made that choice? How was that choice made? You know, not to shade Blake Shelton, even though I am shading him, but
That's not shade, honey. That's just a read.
That's just reality.
That's just true.
Yeah.
I mean, even he was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, like I was just like, I just want to picture when he got like the email or the call, like, we want to make you people's sexiest
email.
man, and it's like, oh, okay. Why? So
That was baffling for everyone, I think,
yeah,
except for Gwen Stefani.
yeah. Gwen was like, well, yeah, duh. Yeah, so
I love you in your Oklahoma boots. I don't know.
Oh my
What does he do?
God.
He's from Oklahoma, and I'm sure he's got some boots.
Oh my
So
gosh.
You are
That's pretty
correct on
good.
those things, so there's that.
He both,
Yeah, right?
is both from Oklahoma and probably owns boots. Good job, Anna.
5 things to know about Blake Shelton.
I've got 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Perfect. I don't know any other 3. But I don't know. I just think the sexiest man alive thing is always very funny because it just sets off this conversation where we all talk about what celebrities are hot and which celebrities are not. But
Yeah.
if you saw celebrities outside of the celebrity realm, I think we could all agree that they're hot. Hot people become celebrities. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, with a few exceptions of, beloved character actors, but even they are not bad looking people.
The shade. Oh my
I was thinking of Steve Buscemi. I'm sorry.
Oh
He's
my
good
God, you
looking.
didn't
I don't
have to
know.
name anyone, but good job.
Well, Steve, I love your work. I'm sorry.
I love your work.
I love your work.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
be
now I'm
honest.
shipping for Steve Buscemi, Sexiest Man Alive 2020.
Uh,
Make it not a The Voice coach.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, right there for that choice. It's a great call.
It'll probably be Nick Jonas next year or something like
Oh
that.
my God, and he's gonna
Oh.
be a judge on The Voice, so you're a coach on The Voice, so you
That's why I
right.
said it. That's why I said it. I know.
Oh my gosh, that was
was so
creepy
scary.
how that just came full circle right there. And
Oh my God.
the realization was wild.
That's the secret. That's the secret. Maybe Idris Elba just like was hanging out backstage at some point on The Voice.
DJing
like
somewhere.
in 2018. Yeah, maybe
He was
like
DJing on The Voice.
Maybe he DJ'd the after party or something, and that's how he got it. I don't know.
It's something.
I'm
because
loving this conspiracy theory, but
This is
yeah.
a good one.
I guess
Pretty good
I
one.
guess my message to the people's sexiest man alive voters, if that's how it works, or the editors or whatever, is that we are in the golden age of television, and there are other shows other than The Voice, you guys.
I've never watched one. So,
So that's all I'm saying.
speaking of awards, Khloe Kardashian is at no shortage of awards,
Oh.
having picked up Best Reality Show and Best Reality Star at the People's Choice Awards Sunday. The funny thing is that while she accepted the award alongside her family for Best Reality Show, she had absolutely no idea that she had won Best Reality Star and didn't address it. So people were upset and talking about it online, and she had to go back on Twitter and apologize for not knowing she won an award.
What?
That strikes me as very funny.
I mean, did they? I mean, I did. I will admit right now that I did not watch E's People's Choice Awards because now they have the E in front of them.
Who did? Who watched that?
But
No
did
one.
they like whenever someone wins an award and they don't have time to have all the 10 million categories that the award show has, they are like, oh, the Khloe Kardashian also won favorite reality TV star or whatever. Like, did that not happen?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my God, Anna, good job.
What? No, Chloe. Okay, so Chloe said in her tweet that it was really loud, so she didn't hear them announce it. So they must have announced it
okay.
at some point, but it was loud and she didn't hear it. And then she said that when she was up on stage addressing the crowd, she stayed in the back and didn't say anything because she gets nervous in those things.
Aw.
And Kim was talking, so
Of course,
that's fine.
of course.
It's very normal. Who cares? I
think that's
thought it was really
hilarious, though.
funny that she didn't know.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
it's hilarious. And of course, the Kardashians are going to win everything at the, once again, E People's Choice Awards. I mean, they're going to give
Oh,
the
of
award to the
course.
Kardashians no matter what. One of my favorite...
Listen, they're gonna give the award to whoever is gonna show up.
Exactly. But one of my favorite parts of the People's Choice Awards, which I did watch last year, but then, after that experience, I was like, I don't need to watch it this year. Sorry, guys.
You know what the people like.
Yeah,
And it's not
but-
People Choice
but what
Awards.
I
Sorry.
oh my god, we are being
I'm
really
sorry.
mean today.
I had to do it. It was the slam dunk to the alley oop. So you teed it up, and I had to go for it. All right, Jose, continue.
we are being so mean today. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're fine.
But one of my favorite parts about this show is seeing
You had more than one?
the
Oh,
Vanderpumpers. No, like seeing. Okay, let me finish talking, you guys. What's happening today? Everyone,
We're all revved up.
Yeah, everyone is way too excited today. Let's take it down.
Let's bring it down. Let's be sad, guys. Come on. Come on.
But what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted 5 times.
This better be amazing.
Is that I love that the Vanderpumpers always show up to the awards and they're always so excited and they never win because they are not the favorites. It's the Kardashians. But, you know, Vanderpumpers,
That wasn't
you
worth
are
it.
my
That wasn't
favorite
worth
and
it.
I love you and I'm ignoring Anna and yeah, whatever.
He's just trying to get that Tom invite.
Yes, please, please,
Ooh,
please,
yeah.
please. If I can't get into the Kardashian Christmas party, I will get into the Tom Christmas party.
Well, I just thought it's funny because, you know, we've talked about this so much on this show, but Keeping Up with the Kardashians won Best Reality Show. It's so not the best reality show. Nothing happens. And then Chloe won Best Reality Star, which she seems nice. I have nothing against her personally. But what is she really bringing to reality television? You've got to give that to a Vanderpumper or a housewife because they're the ones
Yes.
who are ruining their lives and screaming and shouting. Chloe is pretty, you know, she's had a hard year. And so I appreciate that show of support.
Yeah.
But what is she doing for us?
What is she bringing to the table besides
What is she
you know,
bringing? for
hundreds of
us?
dollars, well, millions, thousands of dollars, thousands of
Yes.
dollars in like, you know, page views for all of the dramatic stuff that happens in her life, you know. That's what I'll say.
But that's I'm just saying.
But you're
Just
right, you're
saying.
right. And
She's
one of
not
my
particularly
favorite
interesting.
things, while I did not watch the actual show, I did get to tune in to Kim Kardashian's Instagram story, and
Tune in.
yeah, I tuned in, guys. It's on all the time, and it's mostly all ads, but sometimes there's
Yeah.
interesting things. And it was like the after party or wherever they were, and Kim, like seeing the controversy or whatever, she was like, "Okay, this is when Chloe's gonna give her acceptance speech," and obviously Chloe was mortified. But right next to her was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards with her bangs, which I love her bangs.
Oh.
I will die for those bangs, you guys. I love them.
As someone who's had unfortunate bangs before, I feel for her, but I also think she should grow them out.
Wait, can we like show a picture of that? Like,
No,
I need
moving
to- I
on.
need to see Anna with bangs.
No, thank you.
But moving on. I loved, there was a moment of slight pettiness when Kim was like, you know, Chloe won this award. And Kyle like rudely interrupts, but like, you know, kind of like jokingly. She was like, that I lost. You know, I lost that category. And I just found that really relatable, you know? You can be happy for the successes of the people around you while still being petty. And I will say,
Huh.
I love that. I love that.
Oh,
You know what? That's a statement for your therapist because I don't want to
words of
dive into
wisdom from
that.
Jose.
Words of wisdom for Jose.
Guys, it's okay to be petty. That's all I'm saying.
Be angry. Also, Kyle, who do you think you are? You're not going to win it. You didn't do anything this year. Goodbye, Kyle.
Ooh, goodbye, Kyle.
I got like goodbye, you are the weakest link vibes on that one.
Oh my
Yes,
God, yes.
100%. And speaking of goodbye, we're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsors, and then
we
we'll
all
be
need-
back for less singing on my part.
Yeah,
So
we all need
stick
to
with
calm
us.
down.
We are back, and we didn't calm down over the break, so that sucks for everyone listening to us.
Sorry,
It's a real revved up show today. We are taking a trip to Christmas Town in the UK, which I'm sure is a real place there,
Oh.
and talking about
Like, that makes sense.
sure, whatever. They've got like Nottingham and London, and where
Okay,
they
to
host
be
the Great
real
British
here,
Bake
I would
Off.
go to Christmas Town in 2 seconds.
Oh,
So
Oh yeah,
I'm there. Like, sign me up.
100%. UK. If Christmas Town's a real place, please send me a ticket.
Yeah, I need a
because
ticket
I would like to go
stat.
there.
Oh my God. The point is, Anna.
The point is, away from Christmas Town, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have announced that they are not spending Christmas with the royals. They are going to spend it in the US with Meghan's mom. And
I love it.
people are speculating. Well, yeah, it's great, and mom time's great, and her mom is wonderful in general. But people are speculating that this is coming from partly the feud with Prince William that Prince Harry's having. It's not so secret. They've both talked about it, but we treat it like it might not be happening. And then there's all the drama with the British press over there, with Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan suing the British press.
Right.
So there's a lot of heat for them in the UK. And people are speculating that that's probably why they are taking the holidays to jump across the pond and come over to the US. They have not said where in the US they are going to be spending their time. I saw a source told people it's not going to be in LA where Meghan's mom lives, but we don't have an exact place. And actually, that's probably good. They need some time away from everyone.
I was going to say, I'm sure if they're going to keep that pretty under wraps, the paparazzi would be all over that location.
Yeah, we're not going to be getting a schedule of their holidays season, but no, I mean, like, I think that that's pretty relatable. You know, they're still, breaking tradition as they have loved doing pretty much since they got married. And
I will also be celebrating Christmas in the US, so it's very relatable.
Very relatable. But like something that we all deal with is like splitting our time with our with our, different sides of our family when we are the holidays and just like life in general. I guess it's only relatable for me as a child of divorce, but darkness, guys. But yeah, I mean, like, I think that people, as usual, are reading too much into it with Meghan and Harry, and they probably, Doria was probably just like, are you gonna spend Christmas with me, or are you gonna continue to spend all your time with the royals? And the Queen was probably just like, yeah, whatever, go away.
Actually, my favorite part is the statement that came out from the castle. I don't know, the royal
The castle.
PR agent.
Yes.
It was in part
Windsor Castle.
Windsor Castle. I don't know. I really don't follow the royals, guys. They're far too much for me. But the quote that they had was, "This decision is in line with precedent set previously by other members of the royal family and has the full support of Her Majesty the Queen," which is just jumping out ahead of people who are saying that the Queen's going to be mad and saying, no, everyone's fine with it, even if that's not true. I don't know, but I just thought it was a really funny part of their statement, being like, everyone's fine, we're just celebrating Christmas, everyone calm down.
Yeah.
Do we know if they're spending the whole holiday over there, or if they're kind of splitting it up, or how, like, the specifics of when they'll be over in the US?
They didn't say when or anything. They just said that they're going to be spending Christmas there. So
yeah, and they're
sure
probably
what
going to
Christmas
be
means to
like
them.
under secrecy and NDAs and all that stuff, so that they don't have like a million paparazzi everywhere.
And then the second that they are spotted in public, everyone will
It's
know.
all
So-
that one person. That's all it takes, and then boom.
Meghan Markle spotted buying groceries at Walmart, and everything explodes.
And then everyone knows that Meghan Markle's mom lives in Walmart.
Or that she makes Meghan do chores.
Oh, going to the store. Yeah,
that's what I meant.
I was thinking, I was like, what are you talking about?
Where are you right
chores?
now? Brainwise.
No, it's the weird adult thing where you're like, that's just my life. It's not a chore.
Right.
But, yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And Jose, you had a very fun story related to the crown to talk about.
Yeah. I love talking about the royals. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I got distracted because
There's a cat
is
above
in
me?
There's a cat
Let
above
me
me.
move her. Go. That's just my
Sorry,
cat,
guys.
everyone. You can't hear her, but you can see her.
Oh my gosh.
Continue.
Yeah, so like I love that we're talking about the royals and that it just happens to be happening when we are so close to the premiere of season 3 of The Crown, which is one of my favorite Netflix shows, and it's like
I do not watch.
it's gonna be awesome. We have Olivia Colman joining the cast and a bunch of other amazing actors that are gonna like take over the roles, and it's gonna be really cool. And Olivia has been having a lot of fun during the press tour. And one of the things that she said was that she was at a dinner with Prince William, and they were talking about like all the stuff that she's done, like she just won an Oscar and all that stuff. And he was like, "What are you working on?" And she was like, "Oh, you know what I'm working on." And he was like, "Oh, right, The Crown." And she was like, "Do you watch?" And he was just like, "No." Period. And like I just loved that. And like of course it's like a dramatized version of his family, so like I'm not expecting Prince William to watch it, but I just think it's hilarious. And I think it's hilarious that Olivia had the audacity to ask a member of the royal family if they watch The Crown. That's pretty cool.
I think that's so funny because of course he doesn't watch. Who would want to watch a version of their family that's dramatized and sexy? No one. I would actually be very confused if he was watching The Crown.
I mean, it's not
Stay
that
away
sexy.
from it.
Like, it's just
anyone
because
who
like the
wants to
actors
watch
are pretty.
it-
Like it's fine.
No, any kind of like family like steaminess or flirtation. If you're watching that, check yourself into some kind of facility because that's messed up.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
saying.
But yeah,
Just saying. So
love
I'm
that
not
we're talking
surprised
about
that he
the
doesn't
royals.
watch.
I love it.
I know. You try and talk about it with me all the time, and I'm like, I don't know these people. So now I do because I did research. Good for them. Happy
Yay.
for their Christmas. Let's move on to something that I am incredibly well versed in: Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god.
Guys, Sean Spicer is gone. After weeks of having the worst scores and still getting saved somehow by the people's vote, he has been eliminated. And aren't we a better place for it? Actually, that's probably why we're in such a good mood today.
Oh my god, you're right. That's probably why everyone is so crazy today. I know.
It's a full moon
just
and
like
Sean
we
Spicer is
are-
out.
Yeah, we are in the light. We have found the light. I was worried for a second. I'm glad that everyone heard my battle cry for action yesterday.
Rise up and go against
last week.
Yeah.
I was like, guys,
was
we
us,
have
yes.
to vote. And I'm gonna take the credit. I was like, guys, Sean Spicer is gonna win if we don't do something. And we did. You know, whether it was that people voted, that people actually sat down and voted, or that the producers listened to me and affected the results, we will never know. But I am really happy.
I
And
thought he was going to keep going.
yeah, and I feel like
Same.
Sean is also happy. He was like he just seemed exhausted from.
He gave a bunch of interviews saying that he was a little sad, but mostly excited. I was like, that's very fair because you're not good at dancing and they kept making you do it.
Yeah, like now you can relax. You no longer have to like pretend that you can do all of the other dance moves that everyone was doing. It was the boy band and girl groups night
Yeah.
this week, and they all did like this group dance at the very beginning, and like everyone and all of the other guys were like getting their steps, and like it was great. And he was just kind of like, why am I doing this? Why am I still here? So
Please let me go
Good
home.
job.
Jose's
I
hand
can't
motions
dance.
right there were perfect.
yeah, I did a
true.
little. I did a little dance as well here on the
Perfect
here in the
for an
studio.
audio medium.
Our Facebook fans will enjoy it. You're welcome.
Yes. But that actually might not be the end for Sean on your TVs.
Okay.
He was telling Entertainment Tonight that while he's going back to political work and strategic consulting, quote, I've got a couple media things that are in the works. So people are thinking that he's doing a daytime TV show, and that's something else for him to do.
Yeah.
Do we know if it's something that's serious news based or if it's more a joke?
We don't know yet. He said that he doesn't have anything else to announce right now. But so people are obviously kind of going all over with it. But it's definitely interesting to see where he'll pop up again because now he's got Dancing with the Stars under his belt.
Yeah.
So what can't he do?
Dance.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not dancing, live your truth, Sean.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Well, other news of Dancing with the Stars. Lamar
Yeah.
Odom is engaged to his girlfriend of like 3 or 4 months. I've seen it both ways.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 or 4 months. Her name's Sabrina Parr. They posted a picture and video the other day. She's got a massive rock on her left hand, and good for her and good for him too, because
Yeah. Find the
they
joy.
deserve happiness.
Go,
Yeah.
Lamar.
The one person who did not find the joy though was Lamar's son.
Oh my gosh,
He
yeah.
posted very angry comment talking about how he had found out on Instagram that his dad was engaged,
Yeah.
that other people in his life, including him, didn't like Sabrina, and that he thought they were shady, and that they'd only been dating for, 3 or 4 months,
Oh,
which,
really?
valid, but also
Yeah.
none of my
that's
business.
stressful.
But it is actually his son's business, so that's good for him to weigh in. Then he came back and was walking it back, saying, "Oh, it's just
Well,
tough to find out on
obviously,
Instagram."
like as proud as I am of Lamar Odom Jr. for speaking out, he probably should have sent a text more than posted a comment publicly on Instagram.
Yeah, that probably should have been a
But I mean,
private thing.
he is, a teen, and teens in general don't really think before they do things. So
Yes, because adults have a really great track record for not oversharing online.
yeah, all people
That is a
should learn how
phenomenal
to
point,
do
so.
things. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that in the end he did walk back his comments, and hopefully they are resolving their situation behind the scenes. But yeah, that was some sad but yet entertaining news for the week. But yeah, congratulations,
yeah.
Lamar. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. He seems like a nice guy. He deserves happiness,
Yeah.
and he's been through a lot. So get it going. Use
Yeah.
that Dancing with the Stars salary to buy that massive ring. Honestly, guys, if you have not seen it, go to her Instagram. It's massive. It's very shocking. I was gobsmacked.
Do we know how
So,
many carats it is?
I read and then I forgot because it means nothing to me.
It's a whole bunch.
I don't know
a
anything
whole
about
bunch of
diamonds.
carats.
Is it like
A
five?
whole
Is it
bunch.
like 5 or 6 plus?
Ooh.
I would have to double check because I just don't know anything about diamonds.
Ooh,
so
I
that
will
I'm totally
information
looking this
comes
up
in.
now. I would be very curious.
Seriously,
I will reiterate.
look at it. It's
a whole
really
bunch
big.
of carats.
A bunch, a lot of money, and there's lots of diamonds on it too,
Ooh,
which is
okay.
great. So,
Oh my gosh.
so check it out
yeah.
if you're like a bling head.
Yeah, and
I don't know what that
now like that the Dancing with the Stars is back in the light, and we can now focus again on the dancing and the talent. Who do we think is going to go home next, you guys?
Oh, is going to go home next?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who is gonna?
that's depressing.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be Lauren Elena.
I've been so focused on Spicer. It's like
Yeah, I know. Like we were so focused on like that part of it that we were like
building
okay,
our
guys.
campaign
So now we
around
have to
that.
so now we have to care about the dancing again, guys.
I think it's going to be Lauren Elena.
Yeah, I think that is probably possible. I was a little scared for my initial pick, Hannah Brown, because she got some like a little bit lower scores this week.
She can get perfect score basically.
Yeah, she didn't get a perfect score, so I was a little worried. But I do think that Lauren might be next, but we'll see. And I was also like really pleasantly surprised, and now I'm kind of like rooting for Kel Mitchell. He's
I love Kel.
yeah, he's kind of like the underdog of the season because he started kind of like not really knowing what he was doing, and he got a perfect score this week.
Yep.
So
Yeah. It was
a
the
lot of
Paso Doble,
progress.
which is not hard, or it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It's not hard. It's not.
It's not easy. No, it's a very difficult dance, and he nailed it. So I love him. I am rooting for him. I'm also rooting for Hannah just because she's really fun to watch dance. But
And she
I would also be
deserves
kinda bored if
deserves
she
a win.
won.
I'm rooting for Hannah Brown for sure. She continues to be my pick, but we'll see. I feel like at this point it's anyone's game. So I'm excited to keep
Yeah.
watching. Now that we're back in
Yeah.
the light, I will actually enjoy watching Dancing with the Stars, you guys.
yeah, now it's back to fun. I'm not sweaty when I'm watching it. Well, I am, but that's just because I'm sweaty. Moving on. Let's talk about our pop culture picks of the week. Do you guys have one off the top of your head?
Jameson, do you go
Ooh,
first?
So mine is back into the streaming world and the
Ooh.
launch of Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
so happy.
huge, and I'm obsessed with it already, and I've already watched like 2 or 3 old movies. They literally have every single one of those on there. It's
awesome.
it's pretty amazing. So
Yeah,
Which was your first watch?
the first watch was The Mandalorian.
yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
the Star Wars Bounty Hunter series, and then after that,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so after that, do not make fun of me, but I decided to
No.
watch a kid in King Arthur's court, and
Oh yeah, you love that one, don't you?
yeah,
Or that's just
and
King Arthur?
unfortunately, it does not hold up as
Oh,
much as
no.
I thought it did. But yeah, it's okay.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
nostalgia, doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't lead to good things, but that's awesome.
I saw it scrolling through. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this movie was amazing!" And then watched it and was just so disappointed. But
Oh,
find one.
that's how I felt about The Page Master when I watched it. It was my
Oh my
favorite
gosh.
movie as a kid. Watching it as
Yes.
an adult, it's not that good.
Yeah,
Bummer.
I like when I was a kid, thought it was the coolest thing ever, and then going back,
Yep.
and was like, a little shaky.
Yeah. Yeah, a little shaky. That's a bummer. But Disney Plus, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
Disney
great.
Plus, it's awesome, and we got congrats to them. 10 million subscribers on their first day, like
Yeah.
it's
Monster
insane.
numbers.
And I was definitely one of those subscribers. I did watch The Mandalorian, but my first watch was the best show on television currently, High School Musical, the series.
No.
Yes,
Come on. How is that your
good,
first
guys.
watch?
It is so
of
good.
all the things on that thing.
Because I am special and I am
That is
amazing.
a tragedy.
And I love
You are
myself.
tragic.
Gosh, that's like if someone was like, "What would your last pick be?" It'd be that one.
That is hilariously wrong in so many levels.
Basically-
But I
basically,
will not
you're-
take your bullying. I'm ignoring you.
You're a death row prisoner, and they asked you what you wanted for your last meal, and you said kale chips.
Yeah, that is the equivalent, right
Well,
there. Nailed it.
neither of you has watched it, so I'm ignoring you because you were wrong.
That's very fair. I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't share mine. But
Oh my god.
but Jose, what's your pop culture pick?
My
Other than High School Musical, the musical, or whatever.
Well, except for that shade, I'm ignoring Anna forever. I am leaving this podcast. This is the last day. Goodbye, you guys. My pop culture pick of the week is actually another surprise for me. For the Wednesday nights, the CMA Awards. I actually really enjoyed watching them. They were a really cool celebration of female artists in country, and I loved seeing Carrie Underwood, Reba McEntire, and Dolly Parton
Yeah, that's
as
pretty awesome.
co-hosts. That was amazing. They should host literally everything. Maybe I would have watched the People's Choice Awards if they had been the hosts.
Oh,
Let's say
Ooh.
that.
we're just not done going after the People's Choice.
Full circle, you
It's
guys.
dead.
That's
It's
what I
dead.
do.
Stop kicking it.
But yeah, no, it was awesome. So
Yeehaw.
celebrate the ye.
And the ha.
Mm-hmm.
My pop culture pick of the week is really sad, but it's the only thing that I've watched maybe 100 times this week.
Oh.
Okay, that's an exaggeration, but at least 40. I'm not kidding. Is when Alex Trebek did Final Jeopardy, and
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the candidates wrote as his Final Jeopardy one of the contestants wrote as his Final Jeopardy. We love you, Alex. And
Aw.
Alex got all choked up because he's in the middle of chemo for his cancer, and it is such a beautiful moment. And watching Alex choke up when I've never seen him show really much of any emotion, and he's kind of everyone's dad. That was really heartbreaking for me, and heartwarming, and all sorts of emotions. And I cried, and I've watched it like 40 times.
Aw. Yeah, no, it was a really beautiful moment for sure, and I did feel emotions as well about it. Alex,
Yeah,
I all love you.
I'm not prepared for what's to come, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Let's move on to a fan shout out.
Thoughts and
Make
prayers.
me feel better. Thoughts and
Thanks for
prayers to
depressing us
me.
at the very end, Anna. Like Jesus.
Here, look, I'll bring us back up. Ice Cream Bonanza, which sounds fun. I
Ooh.
love that person. Ice Cream Bonanza wrote of our show. What a fun show. Huh, thank you. I agree. Great chemistry all around. Wow. Thank you, Ice Cream Bonanza. Whoever you are,
I
I hope
love
you are
it.
having a bonanza of ice cream today, because that sounds great.
Oh my god.
Couldn't resist.
Anna, go
couldn't
take a
do it.
nap. Like, I don't know what's happening today.
Hypes up, y'all. While Jose tries to sedate me, don't forget to follow popculture.com for all your up-to-date news. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Anna Rumor.
I'm at J.A. Bastidas.
And I'm at Jameson G. Brown.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you write us a 5-star review, we might read it on the show. We'll try and get to all of them. And I'll give you a nice little ice cream bonanza call out. So that sounds great. Pick your username wisely because it's really shaping the end of the show.
Oh my god.
Okay, until next week. Thanks for tuning in and keep it real.
Oh.